Hey everyone and welcome back. If you are new here then hello, my name is Zoe and this is my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how you apply your lashes perfectly every time. Working with clients, this is the one subject I'm asked most about. So today I'm going to do an easy 5-step lash tutorial. After this you are going to be applying your eyelashes like a pro. You won't need any more help after this, I promise. So I really hope you do enjoy today's video. We're going to get straight into it. Leave me any comments, any questions down in the comments. Please give it a big thumbs up as well and subscribe because I'm doing 2 videos a week at the moment. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Of course, I have done my makeup already. I've just done a really soft eye, so just one shade all over, and then I've just ran along the lash line a dark brown shadow. I would recommend, if you are going to be doing lashes, to do a really thin liner or just literally like me, just a darker shadow. It does help disguise the lash band once we have applied them. And then another thing which is optional is I have applied my mascara first. You don't have to, but because I am quite fair naturally, it does help my lashes blend in with my false lashes if I've applied mascara first. Step number 1, we need to measure and fit our lashes first before we even think about applying them. So I've picked out these lashes which are from Peaches and Cream. These are number 25 and I picked these because I know that I will have to trim them. So I'm going to take off the first one and I just pull it down. Fit the inner corner because you're always going to want to trim on the outer corner. So I just put the inner corner where I'm going to want it. You don't want it too far into the inner corner because then it's going to irritate your eye. I usually come just shy of my tear duct just so it's not poking me when I blink. And then obviously they're not going to stick down properly, but you can see we definitely need to trim these. The outer corner is just really overhanging quite a bit on these actually, and it just really drags my eye down. It's not a good look. Get some little scissors and then just cut off the outer edge. Now when you do this, always take off a little bit less than you think you'll need if you're practicing. I can judge them quite well because I do it all the time. But if you are just starting out, just take a little bit off, then look again, instead of cutting too much off and then your lashes are ruined. So I'll just take off a little bit. Step number 2 is adding your eyelash glue. So I'm going to use the duo glue. This is the blue one and I do it straight from the little squeezy nozzle. With eyelash glue you need less than you think you need, so just a nice even coating from the inner corner all the way to the outer edge. You want it definitely covering every part of that lash band. And then once that glue is on there, you want to just bend them round, so sort of wiggle them round so they kind of go into the natural shape of your eye, and this really helps to get those corners tucked in when we apply them later on. So this sort of molds them into the shape of your eye rather than them going straight. They're nice and curved round. The key thing with the glue is letting it dry before you apply. If you apply your lashes straight away, this just won't stick. It will become a hot mess. They will be poking up everywhere. The glue will be going all over your eyeshadow. The key thing to applying your eyelashes is waiting for this glue to get tacky first. So I wait like a good minute or so. So I've left them lashes drying for a couple of minutes. Now we can move on to step number 3, which is actually applying them. So I always use a tweezer to apply mine. You can use your finger, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Make sure you have a little mirror to hand because it's a lot easier if you can see a little bit closer rather than trying to look in a mirror quite far away. So when we come to apply them, I always hold my eyelash in the centre and I always put them on in the centre, and then I tuck in the outer corner and then the inner corner last. So the glue on this is quite tacky now, so when we pop it on, it's not going to start moving around. It's going to start to settle exactly where we want it, which is really helpful. When you've got your mirror, hold it close but look down into the mirror. So hold it like just below your chin and look down into the mirror. If you're looking straight ahead, your eye is quite wide open, so it's really hard to get on top of your lashes. You want this to be as close to your natural lashes as possible and place it right down as close to my lash line as I can get it. So I've only literally hovered it over the top, and because that glue is quite tacky, it's holding it there in place. Now I'm able to pull it across and tuck in my edges. So I always do the outer corner first, so I know that's exactly where I want it. So I tuck in the outer corner and I tuck it in right where my natural lashes finish, okay? And then now we can concentrate on this inner corner. So I'm going to tuck in this again as close as I can. I like to keep pushing the edges down until I know they're pretty much stuck down, and then I'll take my tweezers on the side and I'll just go over and clamp these together. So this is going to really push your lashes in with the false lashes. And if you're not comfortable with tweezers, then just use your fingers, and you can do exactly the same with your fingers. If you are using tweezers, then always try and just wipe them off in between, because you'll always get just a little bit of glue on the inside, and sometimes it gets a little bit sticky, and putting your lash on can be a little bit more tricky. So wipe them off so they're nice and clean. So again, holding the lash in the middle and looking down, coming up from above, applying it to the middle first, okay? And then we're going to tuck in that edge, and we're going to tuck in that edge, and then we're going to go over, squeeze them together. The main aim is just getting them as close to your natural lashes as possible, but these steps really help you to achieve that. So step number 4 is a little bit of a bonus step. So what I'm going to do now is the glue is pretty much dry. I'm just going to lift them up so they make my eyes look a little bit wider. I don't want them to look heavy and droopy, and because we've done quite a lot of sort of pinching them together, sometimes they can become quite flat and a little bit heavy on the eye. So I literally just take my fingers and close my eyes or look down and just push them up just so they stay up and nice and lifted. For step 5, which is our final step, we just need to conceal our lash band if we can, any more than it already is. If you've done a winged eyeliner or like a thick liner, you might want to just go over again just to make sure that your line is nice and straight, and that will cover over any excess glue that has dried on your liner. You can make it look nice and fresh and nice and smooth. Because I've only done a little bit of eyeshadow, I'm just going to use a little bit of black, and I'm just going to press it onto the top of where the lash meets my skin, and that will just cover over any glue, just make it look a little bit more seamless. So I'm just using literally just a black shadow out of the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and just press it over the top. This will also help really push your lash down into your natural lashes, so it's just going to push it down even more to make sure it's even more secure. This is why I like to do it the most. And then when I've finished, I'll just quickly just push them up again, and then there we go, they're on. That was my easy 5-step eyelash tutorial. Hopefully after this you will all be applying your eyelashes like a pro. If you follow these steps, I promise they'll make it so much easier. I really hope you did enjoy today's tutorial. Let me know if you did down in the comments, or if you have any questions. Please give it a thumbs up as well if you did like it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you soon on my next one. Bye!